in this problem, we're going to look at a non-sticky collision, and this is why. We have a ball here, and we have a ball here, and they're heading towards each other. That's going to be our before. And our after, we've got, the balls have hit each other, and they're going to bounce off each other, so they're going to go in opposite directions. Okay, so let's write the things that we know. We know the mass of ball A is 1.5 kilograms, and it has an initial velocity of negative 3.5 meters per second. You can see that they're showing us, they're giving us that sign on there, so we don't have to, determine it ourselves. Mass, ball B has a mass of 2 kilograms, and its initial velocity is 3 meters per second. So the first thing we want, or they're asking us, is what is the initial momentum of the system? Okay, so that's going to be the mass of A times the initial velocity of A plus the mass of B times the initial velocity of B. Okay, so I'm just going to put my numbers in here. Okay, so we're going to get 0.75 kilograms meters per second is our initial momentum. Now, in part B, they're giving us some more information. So now they're saying that ball A is bouncing off with a velocity of 3.19. Okay, so the velocity, the final velocity of ball A is going to be 3.19 meters per second, and they want the velocity of ball B. Okay, so in this case, we're going to have we're basically going to look at the final momentum, and so we'll have the mass of ball A times the final velocity of A plus the mass of ball B and the final velocity of B. Maybe I should make this a 2 so they're the same. Okay. Now, in this case, remember, our initial momentum is the same as our final momentum. So we're going to have 0.75 here. And then we'll put our numbers in. Okay. So I'm going to take this from both sides. Divide both sides by 2. And you see we're going to get a negative velocity. And that's okay because remember they're supposed to be going in the opposite direction. So I would actually be concerned if I didn't get a negative. And that's the final velocity of the second ball. And then the third one, they're asking if this is a perfectly elastic collision. And they want us to prove this. So in order to prove this, we're going to have to look at our kinetic energy. Okay, so let me get a different color here. So we're going to have to basically look at the kinetic energy before versus the kinetic energy after. Okay, so this is going to be kind of an ordeal, I'm not going to lie. 1/2 ma v 1a squared plus 1/2 mb v 1b squared. And I'm going to put the other one over here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put our numbers in. And I'm going to put the numbers in for both of them at once. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just doing this because I don't want to forget, honestly. This is A. Sorry. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay, now we finally got there. Do you see that this is not the same as this? That means this is not perfectly elastic because kinetic energy is not conserved.